A gate is opened and some men on horses go through an icy tunnel into a snowy wasteland of the great large wall behind them. In the forest, one of the men here, some whispers upon investigating. He finds bodies cut up into pieces. He flees, and we see a simple form of man in charge blames the wildlings living out there. He wants to investigate the cause, but the others don't want on their return to the same place. The bodies are gone. One of them goes back to look elsewhere as the men look around. A tall, dark figure appears, a custom man in charge. The other man sees one of the dead alive staring at him. Although the living man running are chased on. They see each other. One of them is beheaded. The head is then thrown towards a man. We don't see the same man being chased in a horse ride. Arrived to Winterfell. A man brings news to the warden, who's Eddard Stark. They've captured a deserter from the Knights. Watch the deserter tells the Dart that he saw the White Walkers, but due to deserting, the man's executed afterwards. When his son asks about Night Walkers, he says that the White Walkers have been gone for thousands of years. On the men return, they find a dead deer. They also find a dead direwolf with Pops Johnson. There are 5 pups, one each for the Stark family as they leave. He finds one more. One of them says that one's yours. Snow in King's Landing, the capital of the 7 kingdoms. We see funeral at the hand of the King Jon, Aeron Jaime Lannister, and his sister. Cersei Lannister discuss something unknown out there. Jon Arryn knew or not, the warden's wife. Catelyn Stark brings new stat. Hand of the king died of fever. At our table set as the man who was like a father to him. He also tells him that the king and queen are coming down to Winterfell. A Dart's son Brandon then sees a large convoy coming. And as he goes down from the wall, his mother is not happy about him climbing the whole Star family, then line up to receive the king. The king, Robert Baratheon, greets him alongside the queen, Cersei Lannister. The kingdom calls a Darknet and tells him that he wants to pay his respects to Ned's deceased sister. He also say that Jon Arryn suddenly died, and wants Ned to be the new hand of the king. He also wants his son to marry Ned's daughter. Robert loved Ned's sister, and says he kills a Targaryen every night in his dreams, or Ned's Targaryens are gone. He says, not all of them. We don't see a young girl. Daenerys Targaryen in pain is her brother. Viserys Targaryen is patrolling her. We don't see those Rocky men arrived. She's to be married to the warrior. Chief thing called Drogo. Viserys intends to build a relations with the Rockies and take back his father's throne from the Baratheons. Daenerys doesn't want to marry Khal Drogo, but she has no choice, Nat's daughter. Sansa is looking forward to marrying the king's son, Joffrey Baratheon. Everyone's feasting, but Jon Snow's. Training outside Benjen Stark was Ned's brother Dan arrived and asked Jon why. He's in feasting. He say that Lady Stark didn't allow him since his Ned's bastard. Son, but Jon wants to join him at the wall with the knight. Watch his own approach by Tyrion Lannister, brother of Cersei and Jaime, who says he's interested in the Wall Nevin. Dr. Benjamin about the man who claimed to have seen Walker's nets. Not keen on going King's Landing and need to the Scateland. Wanted Catelyn them. Receives a letter from sister. She suddenly burns it, as he's at her sister fled to the capital. Her husband, Jon Arryn, was murdered by the Lannisters, and the king is in danger. Maester Luwin says that if the Lannisters are conspiring to take the throne, then he must protect the king as he has traveled for a month, because that's the only one he trusts within see the Dothraki wedding. A math called Jorah Mormont brings gifts to the new Khaleesi. We then also see dragon eggs that are presented to Daenerys. They're old and have turned to stone called Roe. Golden leaves to a private area with Daenerys, and she's undressed the King Tank's network septing. The offer is the only loyal friend. He has let Brandon climb the wall again, but he suddenly sees Jaime being intimate with Cersei, and they see him. Jaime grabs him, and then decides to push the boy from the wall.